Hello and welcome back to World of Warcraft. My name's Lumin and right now it's time for another update video. I'm here in my level 3 Garrison and I've got quite a lot to tell you, seeing that I've put a lot of hours into the game since the previous update video. That said, let's jump straight into it. I'm level 100, my Garrison's level 3, I have done all the instances, the dungeons, on normal mode. I haven't started on heroic yet. That's Benjamin Broad walking around there. He sells Hearthstone goodies. We have progressed through the areas a little further. In the previous update video, I had just completed Talador and we had moved into Spires of Arak, myself and the Battle Wife. And now we've cleared Spires of Arak, so I'm going to tell you about that first. Then I'll move on to the other stuff. We've cleared Spires and we've done a big portion of Nagrand. And I must tell you one thing that was really beneficial is that we hit level 100 somewhere in Spires. I think it was in this area over here. And we went into Nagrand and did most of this area on level 100. Everything we've done thus far, at least. And that was great because we got all the rewards here after constructing a dwarven bunker in our garrisons. And because of that, we got like a whole lot more epic in this zone. A lot of the items upgraded themselves to epic versions. So quest rewards, loot that we picked up, and so on and so forth, all just turned epic in our hands and became much better. Stuff like this, for instance. So we were able to gear up a whole lot quicker, stuff like that, maybe. It's kind of cool. Okay, I recommend doing Nagrand on level 100 because you get to gear up a lot quicker. But Spires of Arak. Wow. I want to talk about this zone just a little bit. I'm a tiny bit sad that I didn't record any of the quest in there, because it was great. Just gonna put that out there. This was, when we entered it, our favorite zone. Both of us agreed that this zone was just super cool, super fun. It was great seeing the story of the Arakoa and how they got where they were. It was also really cool if you had played a lot of Burning Crusade. So if you were around those times, then this will make a lot more sense to you. And on top of that, the garrison that you get, the outpost that you get in this zone was kind of fun. I got the Smuggler's Run or something. And then there was also just a whole lot more in the zone to do other than just questing. So special items and stuff in the zone that made it so much more enthralling. We were constantly busy, constantly seeing something that we had to go and run to. It felt like going to the Timeless Elf the first time, but just better because it was more beautiful. There was much more going on. It was just one of the best World of Warcraft experiences I've ever had, playing through Spires of Arak. And Nagrand felt much the same. The first part that we did of it, it had so much more personality. I feel like they just let rip with those two zones. The others were great. I mean, Gorgrond had a really distinctive feel to it, and I liked that. Shadowmoon Valley was the most vanilla of the zones, I'd say, but at the same time, we played through here on the first couple of days and it was really laggy, so I don't know if our experience might have been tainted by that a little bit. I don't know, but Spires was just magnificent. So if you haven't done it yet, I heartily recommend it. And pay attention to the little things. You know, pay attention to the story that's going on around you. Look at everything. Try and spot the little hidden treasures and stuff like that. Some of them are valuable, some of them not so much. And just, well, immerse yourself in the lot of it. Same goes for Nagrand. Nagrand has a bit more humor going for it. And I guess at the same time, there's also a slightly more serious tone in some of the zone. Slightly more serious. I think on the Horde side even more so, but whatever. Okay, I don't want to spoil anything just yet. But we haven't completed this zone yet. I think we've done this part here, some of the bottom part, and we just moved into the top now. That's where we are, around here somewhere. But the zone itself was just great. Okay, now, before any of you even ask, I've got this Handy Notes thing installed. It puts, I think it's called Handy Notes. I'm not even sure what the mod is called, add-on is called or whatever. Helene told me to install it. A couple of people actually recommended it, and it worked wonders. But I only got this after I think we were halfway through Nagrand, and I'd already bought the treasure maps. So for those that don't know, when you complete a zone, and that's a reason to play through the entire zone, you get to buy treasure maps in Ashran, and they add these little chests, okay, to the map. These are the official Blizzard ones, and the ones with the little pictures are the handy notes ones, but they are the same. So if I click on Spires of Arak, then you'll see that these all just go and turn into the little pictures, and those turn into the treasure map. See, that's that there is that there. So it's the same thing. It just gives you a little bit more information about what you have there. And it's great for when you hit level 100 and you want to collect some garrison resources. So if you want to collect some resources to upgrade your garrison to level 3, which requires something like 2,000, it's a really nice add-on to use for that. But again, I recommend first getting 100, first getting the treasure maps, and then just doing it like that, then only add in handy notes. This is what I think is best, because it'll give you the best experience. It's a good add-on though. It's a really good add-on, so check it out if you're interested. But played through those zones, loved them, can't wait to finish Nagrand. I can't wait for the epic finale to it, for the Alliance side. I don't even know what's going to happen. I have no idea, but the quests and stuff here in this zone have been a lot of fun. I enjoy the explorers that are positioned up on the mountains and stuff. They add a lot of, I don't know, excitement to the zone, that you can run up there, up the mountains in these zones, like there's one, here's one, and here's one, and then you can jump on these little gliders and try and fly to some of the secret or hidden areas. It's really cool. And since hitting 100 as well, we've also tried some of the level 100 zones, which is like in each of the areas down here. This is one in Shadowmoon Valley, also Darktide Roost, and for Gorgrond, it's up at the top here. That's called the Pit or something. Talador's one is in Shatrath City. Spires of Arak, it's in this zone over here. I've not bothered. It's like all the way across here, I think, actually. And in Nagrand, up at the top, this whole area, actually, it seems. I don't know. Haven't spent much time there yet, but I plan on spending time there. I want to. Looks like it could be a lot of fun. I am keen for it. Now, onto the Garrison. I'm going to forget stuff, okay? I'm going to forget stuff. I should also talk about my character a little bit. I am currently at item level 612. Got mostly like blues, some epics on. Nothing special. My gear's not special. There's nothing to really talk about where that's concerned. I've done all the normal level dungeons. Going to move on to the heroics at some point. We want to start doing the challenge mode dailies as well. It's been a lot of fun. The dungeon videos are going up. They might not all be up before this is up, but I'm going to try upload them in a row. So you will get like 4 dungeon videos in a row. We did the 400 ones most recently. Again, they may not be in chronological order, so they might come after this video. Keep that in mind, please. Just keep that in mind. But you're going to see them, and you're going to see us doing them for the first time, so it gets a little iffy. Like, I'm not great at tanking with a monk yet, so I need a bit more practice to say that I'm confident with it. And obviously, we went in for the first time, experienced it all for the first time, so the strats were a little difficult. Now, Garrison. I want to talk about the Garrison. Oh, and the guild is going well. Like, it's going so great. We constantly have a bunch of people online. Everyone's hitting 100. Everyone's enjoying the new dungeons, the new content. So nice. So nice. Garrison. I want to talk about the Garrison. It's level 3 now. Don't have any level 3 buildings yet, but I'm working towards them. My current setup will be shown to you in just a second. I'm going to go in here, so I can show you what my little work table looks like. I'm using the lumber mill temporarily so I can get garrison resources. I'm going to replace it with a barn at some point. Don't know exactly when. I want to get some more resources just with the work orders from it, so that I can just afford the stuff that I want to get at some point later. I have everything else on level 2, like the excavation, the herb garden, the fishing shack, the salvage yard, tannery, storehouse, dwarven bunker, and Lunarfall Inn. I haven't unlocked the menagerie yet. I don't really pit battle that much. The barracks is also level 2. I am, as I said, working to get them to level 3 because I desperately want the salvage yard on level 3, seeing that I want the extra salvage and I want the player salvage from that as well. And I also want this on level 3 so that I can get the seals for when the raids come. That's something I'm working towards. But getting it to level 3, getting the garrison to level 3 has been a lot of fun. And leveling my followers and all that also been really, really great. As you can see, I've finished 2 missions. I expected to fail that one. Don't even worry. My missions were my quest log here was too full. Okay, I wanted to get rid of some stuff. She just hit level 100. Big grats to you, Moonshadow. Is nice. Oh, got so many missions. So many. Nice. Nice. Right now my priority is, what I'm working on is to just get a bunch of followers to level 100, because you need certain achievements to unlock or upgrade the unlocks for certain buildings. So if you look over here, you can see all these ones in red I cannot get just yet, and the ones I want, say for instance salvage yard, you need salvage in pays off, so you need to salvage a certain amount of items, and the items that you salvage are from the follower missions. So I can look in my achievements. I can go to Garrisons, buildings, salvage and pays off. I'm on 31 out of 100, so I need 70 more. Then I get the blueprint. If you look at something like, there, stay a while and listen. Complete all these quests, then you get the inn/tavern level 3. I've only done 1, and so on and so forth. So I'm working towards those. It's so much fun. Seriously, it's great. I think that the Garrison is by far the coolest thing ever that they've done, and I'm just enjoying every second that I'm spending messing around with it. It's really nice. It's also nice just being able to log in once every couple of hours. If I'm busy, if I'm doing work, whatever, recording things, just log in, queue my missions up, log back out. It's nice. It's nice. Because there's always that nice surprise of finding salvage, of seeing what missions you get, and so on and so forth. Then, after, you know, that's all out of the way, the Garrison talk is finished. We also spent a bit of time in Ashran. I'm going to be recording an Ashran video soon. Okay, that's coming. Don't even worry. And I'm going to be doing the first starting quests that you get here in whatever this little area is called. So I'll go with you guys through Ashran for kind of the first time. I've done a little bit in there. It's super fun. It's like really, really fun. I'm enjoying myself in Ashran, but I enjoy the smaller stuff. Like, I prefer going off to the side and doing a splinter operation instead of sticking with a Zerg. But who knows, maybe we stick with a Zerg as well. We did some Ashran, it was fun, and I've also been doing the daily quests or missions, whatever, for the Apexis crystals. Fun as well, really cool. One of them was actually Ashran, that's why I went, because I wanted to do it. But that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't want to talk too much about some of the other stuff that I'm still going to be recording, because there's some exciting stuff coming up. I want to talk about a certain mount that I farmed recently that's coming up, I think, after this. And I have like a real bunch of other videos coming up too. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. World of Warcraft is a lot of fun right now. If you're not playing it, well, consider it. If it's not your thing, then it's not your thing. But if you were thinking of starting Warlords, but you weren't sure it was good enough, weren't sure it was worth your time, it is. It is, and it is. Both. Okay, it's just super, super good, super, super fun. I love it. I really do. But that's it. I'm done. That's the update. There's a lot of cool stuff coming. I am still going to be finishing Nagrand. I'm going to be trying to gearing up for some heroics and challenge mode runs. The challenge modes, we won't be going for, like, gold runs. We won't be going for the best possible time. We just want to finish them so we can do the dailies. You get dailies for them in Storm Shield that you can do, that gives looking for raid gear. So I'm excited about that. I really am. Also excited to get back to transmogging. There's actually an interesting transmog that you can get over here.
How are you?
Let me show you. For leather wearers. I can tell that this one will be popular just because of the general vicinity around here being as scantily clad as it is. It's pretty cool. Okay, there are other ones here as well. Like the plate one is just by far the coolest. Like that's super, super cool. Look at that. I mean, the weapons ruin it, obviously. And there's the Stormwind one. The Stormwind one's actually okay. I kind of like it. It's like a new age Stormwind one. There's the cloth one. Also kind of cool. I love the shoulders on this. And the belt. Very cool. And the mail one. There it is. Also like the male one. I love the boots, by the way. Check how big they are. It's great.
Safe travels.
It is great. But I'm done. That's my update video. I wanted to keep it kind of short. And if you guys have any questions about what we've been doing, about things that I didn't mention perhaps, because obviously I didn't mention everything. You know, I struggle remembering the things that I've been doing. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them and I'll answer them as best I can. Check back soon for more, give it a like, share it, and do all that other stuff. Most importantly though, happy hitting level 100 in Warlords of Draenor and having a good time. All the way to 100 and all the way beyond it, because we've been playing a lot since 100 and it hasn't gotten any worse. It's not boring yet. I'm not sick and tired of it. I'm still wearing my legendary cloak that I need to get rid of. But whatever. Happy that.